Hello everybody, this is Backblast. Here I am again on Planet Zoo and we're in our Chester Zoo build. And I'm showing you the tropical realm because we've had the tropical realm in the park for quite a while. But what we haven't had is the inside done, and that's what today's video is all about. So let's take you into Chester Zoo's tropical realm. Now obviously not everything's going to be 100% accurate. We've done our best to try and get everything in as it is, and obviously there are size restrictions with things like the path widths and things like that. So I've done the best I can with the restrictions I've got, but I think overall it looks really pretty good. I think we've done a good job of this. It's very, very representative of the tropical realm at Chester Zoo. So let's just take you around for a little bit. We've got these here. These are radiated tortoise, as is this location here. Out there is Tuatara, and this leads us to a couple of indoor rooms, really. They're part of the tortoise exhibit, but you can see through into there and also over this glass panel. There's a lovely seating area here. This is actually a seating area in real life, and what I've done is I've put a few benches at the side of the path. There's a pathway here, a few benches at the side, and then covered it with rocks, so it looks just like the proper bench area at the zoo, which is pretty good. This area is one that I struggle with. It's there's a small deer lives in here, a pygmy mouse deer or something like that, and it the enclosure sort of goes up to here, but because of the restrictions in size on some of the things that I've had to put in, it just wouldn't fit exactly right. But in real life, the house comes all the way out here, and the paths didn't like it, and all the other things that don't like it. One thing that I haven't done is out the back. So I know there's an enclosure here, which I haven't done yet, and then there's an entrance and exit for people. We've just got a generator down there at the moment. I'll show you some more of the backstage in a little while. It should be quite interesting. We've got I also know that this is, in real life, this is actually a dirt area. There's some plants there, but what I've done is I've managed to put an enclosure here. So in real life, this is actually two enclosures. You've got a crocodile or an alligator or a caiman or something in here, and then there's some ducks, I believe, in that part. But again, because of the water restrictions and the paths and the barriers, it wouldn't all quite fit in. So I've managed to make it one area, and it's actually got a door there to get in and out. So if you did want to use this as an enclosure, you could change the interior, but it's certainly usable. We have a little exhibit there. All these exhibits have got animals in. I've left animals in, all these, and the one that's around the corner there. What else have we got? We've got, let's wander further around. Let's go around here. So again, this is where you get to the where the ducks are, and there's actually another window in real life. But again, size restrictions with the paths meant I couldn't fit everything in. So as I said, that's one location there. We've got this. These are all filled with birds, which unfortunately we don't have in the game. So all these down here are birds. They have a real fence on them. So again, if you wanted to change this so that you put an animal in, it's certainly doable. At the moment, there's no back on this cage. It thinks this cage is not part of an exhibit, but you could certainly turn this whole thing into one long exhibit if you wanted, or if birds come into the game at a later point, then there's always that option there. We've got the little path that goes through there, and down here at the end we have the these are hornbills in here, and again it's two enclosures in real life, but again I wanted to make sure that everything fitted in properly. You could actually use this if we ever get birds in the game. This would be a great enclosure there, although the roof would probably struggle. We're close to the entrance. This was interesting. The pond that's here, I couldn't get water in there because of the pathing restrictions, so I've faked it with a waterfall and some splashy bits, and the same with this bit down here. So we had to fake this. There's no water in here whatsoever. It's just fake. In fact, I like the green that I've put on the bottom of this one better than I like the blue. I might actually change that. Yeah, maybe. Ooh, something flashed. Yep, and then as you go up the walkway here, in real life these are columns that are in the middle of the walkway, and they are themed. There's themed rockwork on those. So let's just wander up here. I couldn't get a stone piece that was small enough to go in there, so we've had to make do with a kind of marble thing. And this is looking down in the top of the hornbills. But you can certainly turn around and look through the rest of the enclosure. I was working off limited photographs again, but I think I've actually done a great job of this. I love the columns that we've built there, and all these brackets that I've put in, and the rock covering on the columns. And I especially like these aviaries down here. Of course, it's all netting, and we have no netting in game. But that looks really good, I think. And then we have the walkway along here. I do believe, although I haven't got any photographs, that this bit of cage isn't here. And there's probably a keeper entrance to a backstage area. But I told you I'll show you the backstage. And these are, again, all bird enclosures down here. I don't have any photos of those. We do have the wall motif, and that's about it, really. I mean, it is. I'll tell you, it's taken me a full week to do this, and it's been epic. I didn't have many photographs, but I had enough to give me the detail, you know, to make the proper barriers and make the supports look right and make this look right. I had a photograph of this, you see. Just about this area, so I got an idea of what was at the end, what these looked like, what shape they were. Yeah, and the fact that there's a little shed down there, it really was an epic build, and I am quite pleased with the finished result. I said I'd show you backstage, so there isn't actually anything at the moment in the backstage, but let's just take you through the side of this wall. We do have a massive area down here. So which in the old days, I think this was probably used for apes or something like that. I know there were gorillas out the front of this building at one point, but it looks like there used to be entrances or exits here at one point. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure somebody will correct me, but you know, I'm not claiming anything there. But you could use this here as keeper huts or staff rooms or whatnot. So when I release this to Steam, which will be version 1.7 or 1.8, it will be, won't it? It'll be version 1.8, the next one. It'll include this building and Cedar House and possibly whatever I do next, I don't know. But if we wander through this wall here, we're back in the backstage bit. Let me just show you. So all this bit's empty at the moment, and a lot of this is empty. There is a staff path going in that I've put in. That's nowhere accurate, and there's a generator in there at the moment which is running the waterfalls and a few other things. There's some ambient sound things going on in there to make it sound like it's jungle, but all this is empty, so you could easily put a pathway and some staff buildings in this bit. As I said, there's an enclosure inside here which I haven't built yet, and then the public entrance comes in and out around here. I just don't have any photographs of it, so I couldn't actually do anything with it. But that's it for my tropical house build, or tropical realm as it's called. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a cracking build. I've really enjoyed this, and I think it looks really good. I think it's pretty accurate, and that's it. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, please. If you like the channel, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. My name is Backblast. I'll catch you next time.